Are you looking for an in-depth guide / tutorial on how to defeat the boss Lace of Act 2 in Silksong? Or how about a full run of the battle with no commentary? Well, you have come to the right place because we here at Direct Gaming have the perfect guide for you. In terms of what I brought to the fight, I need to level with you. If you've been following the main path of the game and not really exploring, returning to old places and such, then I recommend you go do that, because while Lace is not a terrible hard boss, we are reaching the end of Act 2 and technically the end of the game. So if you plan to go right to the final boss of Act 2 or even into Act 3, then I recommend going out and completing some of the missions and getting some new stuff to help you out here. For my crest, I decided to get the Witch Crest, which allows for 3 blue slots, and while a little challenging to use with your heal ability, I really have grown to like this particular playstyle. As for my tools and equipment, I went with Sting Shard for deploying around the battle arena to constantly deal damage when I'm dodging the boss. My second tool, I went with the powerful cogfly, which then I combined both of these with the pull-up pouch. This lovely little item right here applies poison to my tools, which causes tick damage to the boss. To help with the crest I'm using, I also attached the injector band, which speeds up binding, along with the multi-binder, which extends the active binding but increases the healing effect. But with our loadout and equipment done, let's get on to the boss fight itself. Now, Lace here, like I said beforehand, is not a crazy hard boss, especially if you found the first fight against her to be pretty easy. However, this time there are 3 phases to the fight that we have to deal with, and she moves pretty fast while reading our movements better this time. So let's break it down. For the first phase, the fight starts off right as you exit the lift, so you can actually get a couple of free hits on the boss or get your silk pouch before the actual battle starts. As for the moves to avoid / counter, here are the main 3. The first is her basic swipe attack, where Lace will attack you with 3 slashes of her sword. This covers a decent distance along the ground, but it's pretty easy to dodge and counter. You can tell it's this particular attack when her sword goes to her side and then she starts the attack. The second one to look out for is a joust, where the boss will thrust forward at you along the ground. This can cover most of the floor, so make sure you're ready to jump over the boss as she attacks you. You will know it's this attack when she holds her sword up as if she's ready to lunge forward. If you time your jump just right, you can attack from the air, punishing the boss every single time she does this. The final attack is her dive attack from the air. When you see the boss turn her shoulders and the sword go out in front, this means she will jump into the air and then dive at you. Like the first fight, if you slide under her, she will actually reverse in air and dive the opposite way. So remember to not counter too quickly, otherwise you could potentially jump right into her attack. The final note is her counter attack. However, this time she can either counter on the ground like before, or she will parry, teleport into the air, and then counter at an angle. This one can throw you off the first few times when you're not ready to see it, but once you get used to it, it's actually not too bad.